I'm John. I'm 100% Greek. Not.
Get ready for a journey of personal discovery that begins with a new leaf.
John!
Hi, yes, Daisy. Hi. So nice to finally meet you.
Peter! How are you guys?
We're
so
great.
good to meet you.
We're so excited that you're here.
It's
We're
gonna be so
excited
much
for
fun.
this.
Are you ready?
Yes,
Yes,
we're totally
we're ready.
All right, come on in.
So, Papa
Yeah,
Pablo's
yeah.
and Papas.
Right.
Right?
Yes,
So,
yes.
I mean, I'm gonna take a wild guess here. That's Greek.
Yes.
I mean, you don't even need me. Why am I here?
Right, I know, exactly.
Well, I'm actually half Greek.
and I'm
Greek?
full-blooded Greek, yeah.
Okay. So, what exactly are you hoping to learn?
I mean, I'm really excited about the DNA.
It's going to be interesting to see what is the full genetic makeup of my DNA.
I've never met any of my grandfathers. I know nothing.
Like John, I didn't know either of my grandfathers.
So anything would be super awesome.
Let's find some new leaves for your family tree, shall
exciting.
we? It is.
With the help of our sponsor, Ancestry, John is able to see a detailed map of his family's roots.
Whoa!
Wow.
Oh my gosh, I have Italian in me.
Italy?
No way.
In fact,
My
you're
family's gonna die.
more Italian than you are Greek.
Well, hey, there you go. No wonder I love pasta. Right? That's wild.
So things are starting to make sense.
This is so cool.
So if you're ready to move on next, take a look at your family tree.
Okay. Panagiotis Papapavlos, that's my grandfather. I don't know anything about him.
He was born in 1883 in Megara, Greece. We have the 1930 census.
Wow.
Oh, I've always wanted to see these. Papapavlos PK. Let's see. Relation, he was the head of the family.
His wife, Sophie, son.
Gus. Yes, my uncle was named Gus.
Didn't your dad say that they came over?
They came
work
over to
on the-
Idaho. That's how they
to
came
work
to.
on the
That's how they
railroad?
came to Idaho. They came to work
Yes.
on the railroad. All the different immigrants.
Yes, they did.
He was actually a foreman.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So now, Peter, you wanted to know more about your grandparents as
Yes,
well.
correct. I would love to.
There you have your family tree.
Wow. There they are.
There is a Peter Pappas. Is that who
Yes.
you were named after?
Yes, that's my grandfather. That's my dad's father.
You can see he was born January 25, 1887 in Tripoli.
Okay, yes.
He and his three brothers, your uncles, came to Hot Springs,
Yes.
Arkansas
Yes.
in the 1900s.
Yes.
Yeah, the brothers. They opened a restaurant called the Pappas Brothers.
Yeah,
three-way.
Greek restaurant.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
do you know how that restaurant even started?
No, I mean,
All
I
right.
know a little bit of what I've heard through the years, but I would love to know more.
It is an ad.
That's so interesting.
They started with Nuts Pappas Brothers Confectionery.
And it was always spelled with
What?
one P. That's interesting.
All kinds of fruits, nuts, and candies. I love that.
I had no idea.
Joseph Carnegie is about to celebrate his 30th birthday. Now, Joseph wants to find out once and for all if he's related to the 19th century steel tycoon Andrew Carnegie.
What was it like growing up with the name Carnegie?
I've always wondered, just growing up, like, am I related to Andrew Carnegie?
What about your dad? What does he know?
He went to Scotland a long time ago and he visited Andrew Carnegie's hometown, which is like this super small village outside Edinburgh. And it was cool for him, but he came out empty-handed because there weren't, records. There's no like all-encompassing list of everyone related to Andrew Carnegie.
As a matter of fact, Joseph and his dad aren't even sure if Carnegie is their real name.
My grandpa Bill was, maybe con man isn't the right word, but he was a little bit of like a get-rich-quick kind of guy. And the family rumor has been that Carnegie's a made-up last name. I just want to know once and for all, are we or are we not Scottish? Is my last name even Carnegie? And I just want to know the answer to like, am I related to Andrew Carnegie or am I not?
I see you have pictures.
This is the last photo I have of Grandpa Bill Carnegie.
And this is the guy who you said may have just taken the last name.
Yeah, all I can tell from this picture is that he definitely looks like me and my dad, but anything past that, I really have no idea.
With help from our sponsor, Ancestry, Joseph is able to start finding some answers, starting with his DNA results. So things are pointing in the right direction. You are 17% Irish and Scottish.
Wow. It's super cool.
All right, so let's check out your family tree.
I cannot wait.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
There you can see where you go, all the way up, all Carnegie. So he wasn't a fraud, the name is real.
So Carnegie is my real last
It's a real name, it is yours, and if you take a look right there, going back, the main person here is James Carnegie. He is your 6 times great-grandfather.
James Carnegie had a grandson named William Andrew Carnegie.
Now, William Andrew Carnegie had a son named Andrew Carnegie, born in 1835. That is the Andrew Carnegie, who is your second cousin 5 times removed. So yes, you are directly related.
That's crazy.
Isn't that great?
I've studied Andrew Carnegie my whole life. To find out that I'm second cousins 5 times removed with Andrew Carnegie is truly crazy.
How do you think your dad is going to react to this news?
I think he's gonna flip out.
Hi, I'm Daisy Fuentes. Welcome to A New Leaf.
Hello.
Hi, Heidi. I'm Daisy.
Nice to meet
It's
you.
so good to meet you. Hey, Daniel, I'm Daisy.
Daisy, nice to meet you. Very nice.
What a gorgeous couple.
How about
on in.
coming in?
Yes, thank you. So tell me a little bit about yourselves. I want to learn a little bit here before we get into the nitty-gritty of your family history. How did you guys meet?
First time I saw her, I knew that I loved her.
We've known each other since middle school, so it's been a few years.
Why is it important for you to dig a little deeper into your family history?
Well, I've always enjoyed family history and genealogy aspect and knowing why we're here, you know? I mean, what made our lives possible.
That's so great. And it has been a little tough, of course, because your mom was adopted. And so
Correct.
that's why it was difficult for you to make all those connections.
Right. I wanted to find out basic information, and I petitioned the court, and the court said, well, records are sealed, we can't find anything, so that was what it was left. And so knowing who my biological grandfather is of great interest to me. So I'd really be interested in knowing more about him, and actually my whole family as a whole. Curious also, the story has been that my great-grandfather was sold to a family in Germany to work on their farm because his family was so poor. And I'd like to know if that's a true story, but that's been in the family.
So you do have a big family reunion coming up for your 50th anniversary, and of course, you will want to share everything that you learn. Well, Heidi, are you ready to dig deeper into your family history?
I sure am.
Let's get to it.
Thank you.
First, let's take a look at your mother's biological mother.
Ooh, goodness.
So you've never seen that picture.
I have never seen this picture.
That is Luella.
Oh, really?
That is Luella Krella.
Okay, so that's my biological grandmother. My big question is, who is my biological grandfather?
Using DNA and historical records, our sponsor Ancestry tracked down Heidi's biological grandfather. His name, Joseph Eisch.
Oh, that's amazing.
Seeing her make these connections with her family makes me understand how driven she has always been to make sure that there was a strong bond of love between us.
How does all this information make you feel? What are you guys thinking?
Well, I feel like they're real people is very special to me.
Not only are they real people, but they're your people.
They are my people, yeah.
So you did take a DNA test, and I think it'll be very interesting to see those results. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
There you go.
Ah, yeah, 58% Germanic. Okay, that's what I expected. And Sweden, 22%. I found the Swedish to be interesting because it's almost a quarter, and I wouldn't have thought I was almost a quarter Swedish.
This cultural experience has given me a really sweet understanding of why she feels so connected to her ancestors.